Okay, so I apologize to the bad lighting and all that. So, audiobook review, Impulse, Ellen Hopkins. All in all, the people who played the characters were great. I loved their voices. Ellen Hopkins, if you got any of her audiobooks before, the same person who has played Crank, Identical, Burned, and everything else that she's written. It's the same character for the girl. As you know, she reads great. She has a real dark voice, a very humorous voice, and all that. The guys were played great, and yeah, so no complaints in the reading. So the story is about three kids who all try to off themselves. The kids are Tony, Connor, and Vanessa. I can give a little background on it. Tony is a gay kid who lived on the streets, and he tried to commit suicide by doing pills and trying to OD, basically. Obviously, he didn't, and he went to the mental institution as Aspen Springs. Connor, on the other hand, his parents expected very high values of him, just like the being rich person. What he shows a real good point when Ellen Hopkins wrote this of what it's like to be on the other side of being rich. When your parents are rich, they have higher expectations of you, and they want you to do more things and be better at life. So it really shows how the other side works. Being rich isn't really all that great, and it's made out to be. He shot himself in the chest, but it failed, and obviously he's there. Vanessa is a cutter for her disorder. If you have read the book, you know what the disorder is, and if you haven't read the book, I'm not going to tell you because it'd be a spoiler. So self-harmer, and she cut, and she just needed to cut deep, and she wasn't really meaning for death to come, but it eventually did, and it didn't work, so she's at the hospital as well. The book is really based on them trying to get out of the mental institution and how it works. This is one of the more realistic books that I have read in a while. I mean, other than Winter Girls, which I did a book review of not that long ago today. And this was all realistic, but the mental institution, the mental institution and everything else seems to be set up in a city, it seems to be set up in a more richer area. So if you ever went to like a mental institution and you lived in a rural or hillbilly hell area, it wouldn't really be like this. It wouldn't be like how they have each level and they have boys and girls there. It'd literally just be like you and a whole bunch of other adults there, and then you have to hope to find somebody your age. And you wouldn't have as much contact with the people as you would in this book. So if you're looking to read it to see what it's like if you're going to a mental institution later on, like soon or something, I wouldn't suggest it unless you're going to a somewhat rich area. And yeah, because otherwise it's totally not going to be like how they read in the book. Like I said, real realistic. And ouch, the people who played it once again. Connor was my favorite character of the book because how he thinks. I can't say TH words. I apologize. How he goes through his thoughts is the same way I would. Like when he was thinking something, I would be thinking it the same time he would, and then the book would say it or whatever. So the person I connected with most was, like, not connected, but like that I understood more and got to was Connor. Really. This is a very serious book for having suicide and dark and depressing feelings and all that, but it does have some funny parts. Ellen Hopkins always includes funny parts in her books somewhere in it, whether it be dark humor, sarcastic humor, and definitely one of the characters that is like not funny, but like the stuff he does is funny, is Stanley. When you see Stanley and you hear about it, just watch it. It might be something funny. He might cause a fight or something. He might do this or that. Just really pay attention to what he's doing, because that could be leading up to a joke. And that was a nice way to break all the suicide and depressing feelings. So, yeah, pretty much go get this book if you want it. If you're looking for a good read by Ellen Hopkins, get this. She is a great author, in my opinion. Everybody's is different, but yeah. So go get this in the audio book or the normal book. If you like how I do, if you don't have the time, or if you live in a rural area and there's no books like this around, just get the audio book. It's a lot more easier. Go through it, listen to it, and enjoy it. It's really great. It's about 6 hours and 4 minutes and 11 seconds, I believe. It's $20 or so on iTunes, I believe. And I don't know about other places. I don't believe there's a free download link without getting you any viruses or anything on your computer, so I wouldn't suggest doing any free download links. That, and you're ripping the person who wrote the book and who did all the editing off. So why would you want to do that? So definite, if you're dark and depressed and suicidal or a self-harmer, would get this book. The self-harmer, not really. If you're a self-harmer and you're looking for a cutting book, like a cutter or a biter or a puncher or a hair puller or whatever you are, I wouldn't suggest getting this, because she doesn't really go into details on it, and Ellen Hopkins has never been good at this putting emotion into the self-harm and how it works. She only explains how she thinks it works, and that's what most authors do about cutting. They don't really go into the details that much, and because they don't understand. So yeah. So go get this book. So subscribe to this channel if you want book reviews and stuff. I'll be doing more sometime soon. Not right now though, because I'm really tired. Subscribe to this channel for book reviews, and I have another channel that has whatchamacallit. I have deathcore. Wow, deathcore vocal cover is up. So if you like those, check them out. If you like that, subscribe to there. I'll be posting more stuff up there as well. And that's pretty much it. Nothing else I can really offer. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.